for the Cannon Shot of the Day. The winner will get a pair of tickets to go see the Aztecs host USD in the annual Battle of San Diego at Viejas Arena tomorrow night. Tip-off at 7 p.m.
Cannon's rolling along. Pete Fox in for Hartman today. We're going to talk a little college basketball right now, Costa.
We are joined right now by senior guard Jeremy Hemsley as the Aztecs get set to host the Toreros tomorrow night. Jeremy, great to catch up with you again. How you been?
Hey, sir, I've been all good. I've been really good. But I got a question for you guys. So does this conversation count as canning karma?
Yes, sir. 110%, Jeremy Hemsley.
Right,
Nice, yes.
Let's do it. Man.
You got it.
Man.
You're going to get it in bucket loads. See, you are destined for great things once you get a little longer in life because you know. See, guys who know, those are the guys who succeed. Jeremy,
right.
Listen, when we think of the battle between San Diego State University and USD, is it a bigger rivalry for fans who either went to State or went to USD, or do you as players look at it as one of these, throw everything out the window, man, we got to win this game?
Well, I think it's more just us knowing what's at stake. You know what I mean? We've played this team many times, and I think we've lost to them one time in the past however many years, and I was a part of that team that lost. So I know for me personally, I take this game personal, and I wouldn't say it's really a rivalry type thing. It's just you don't want the team across town to come in your house and beat you. You know what I mean? It's really just taking it personal and just protecting your house. I think that's how we're all looking at it.
Jeremy, you had a pretty good outing last time out on the first against Illinois State. 39 minutes, 17 points, your best of the season thus far. Was that the reason for the elevated minutes? You were like, I'm feeling it, keep me in there, etc. Was there any conversation about that during the game, or was it just like a look to the coach, like, tonight's my night so far?
I think it was just a feel. My coaches did a good job of just letting me be me and just letting me make my mistakes and just be the player that I am. And I was just following the lead of Devin and the other guys on the team. But I've done that before. I've played good, and I know the type of intensity that I have to have if we're playing on the road. And I was just doing my job. I was just being a senior, and I had to come out and lead by example, and that's what I did.
The senior guard, the pride of Rancho Cucamonga, Jeremy Hemsley, with us here on the Loose Cannons, getting his dose of cannon karma before they take on USD tomorrow night. Jeremy, was the victory extra special because it was Coach Fisher's alma mater?
Yeah, it was cool because he was on the trip with us, and I'm not sure if they honored him at halftime or something, but he was on the trip for us, so of course we wanted to get the win for him, and him being from that school and him having coached there in the past, so it was definitely special to get the win with him in the building.
Were you able to see? I guess they had some sort of video prepared for him on their big screen over the court to welcome Coach Fisher back. Did you see any part of that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Yeah, I never got to see the video.
Jeremy, when you think back to that first game of the season against Duke, obviously they're a team that is year after year a perennial powerhouse, and we're all familiar with what they're capable of. What did you guys take away from that game? We try to find something positive in a losing situation when you're facing a team like that. What did you guys come away from that game with?
Well, what we came away with is this game is a game of man and boys, and we can't be the boys on the court. We got to be the aggressors, and we have to set the tone when we're on the court. We can't react to what the other team is doing. We have to make them react to us. And another thing we took away is we just have to rebound better. We just have to be tough. That's something that the coaches have to emphasize in practice. Just be the tougher player, be the tougher guy, be the guy who's going to dive on the floor, the guy who's going to go try and get that loose ball. You know what I mean? Just be the team and be the players that are going to do the little things, do the dirty things.
Jeremy, the Aztecs, in my book, have a perennial bullseye on their backs because of the great success that this program has had since Coach Fisher arrived, and now certainly with what Brian Dutcher has done in a short period of time as he starts his legacy with you guys. Once you get to conference play and it ramps up a little bit, you talk about the physical play, and guys are going to be coming after you. Do you know within seconds of a game how it's going to turn out as far as the physical play is concerned?
Yeah, for sure. You can tell, like, first minute by just how the refs are calling it, or if they're letting certain things go, or just the physicality of the other players on the team. You know, I think refs usually just try to see how the players are going to come out. If you come out with more of a aggressive feel, then the refs tend to just let the players play a little bit more. They don't call every little ticky-tack foul. But if you come out a little bit softer, then the refs tend to just call, like, every foul, every reach and call, every time you put your hand on a player. So you definitely do get a feel for the game in, like, the first 30 seconds, like, how it's going to be for sure.
So if you're driving into the paint and someone gest a little too physical with you, do you kind of give them that look like, oh, that's how it's going to be? Okay,
right,
let's go.
You know, sometimes you just give them a nod, but a lot of the times I like to make them, whoever I'm facing, I like to make them figure out how it's going to be. I like to be the aggressor. As my coaches would say, hammer and nail. I like to be the hammer.
Jeremy, I'm always curious when I speak to a guard about the old alley-oop. You know, is this an instinct thing when you're the alley and you're trying to find the oop? Is it a thing where you can just look at a guy and go, here we go? How does that all work?
For sure. You know, and playing with a guy like Devin Washington, you know he wants to throw you that ball. So if we have the opportunity where it's a 2-on-1 and I see him have the ball, I'm definitely running as fast as I can because I want that. You know, you want that highlight play. That's something that can get the team going.
You'd rather be the oop than the alley?
Honestly, I like both. I really do. I really love both.
We're going to start calling you the hammer from now on. I love that analogy. Jeremy, last year to where you are right now, you're a senior. This is your last go-around as far as college basketball is concerned. What's improved the most in your game from last year?
What's improved the most, I would say, is a part of the game that's really underappreciated is just the mental part of the game. I really have a clear space in my head right now, and I just feel really good. I'm having a lot of fun on the court, and I can't say that I allowed myself to have fun like that last year. I was worried about a lot of things. You know, I was just worried about a lot of things that didn't matter, you know. So just having my mental right now this year is really helping me, and it's really helping me be a better leader and a better teammate.
Does that carry over to when you're, let's say, case in point, when you're breaking down film on USD? Does it seem like, you know, things are coming to you a lot faster? It's a lot more clear of a picture what you have to do even before you step out on the court for the game?
Yeah, for sure. And it's taking time to just know you can't rush while you're out there and not think, because I think that's when I play my best, when I'm just not thinking, I'm just reacting to everything that's going on out there.
What do the Toreros bring to the table? What do you have to be concerned about most going into the game tomorrow night?
Well, they're a tough team. They definitely play up to the competition, so they're going to be on their P's and Q's when they come in here. And they have guys who rebound and score the ball really well, and they run their offense really well too. So they're a good team. We're not taking them lightly at all. We know it's a challenge around 7 o'clock tomorrow, so we'll be ready.
I've seen them, and they're nothing but a bunch of nails. And so the hammer just has to go out there and start hammering the nails in. And I think because you came on today, you got your dose of Cannon Karma, it's not going to only be a great game for you, it's going to be a great game for the Aztecs tomorrow night. Again, the Battle of San Diego and college basketball supremacy on the line. Aztecs hosting USD. We're going to have the pregame at 6:30. Tip-off comes your way at 7. Jeremy, always appreciate the time, man. Great to catch up with you. Continued success. We'll visit again down the road.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks, buddy.